I've said it before, and I'll say it again. This goes both ways, man and woman. If you're chasing after one another, yeah, you're automatically going to repel the other. For example, if you women are actually in fact trying to persecute and chase us men, you are repelling us men. Just like when we chase you and put you on a pedestal, we are repelling you. When are you people going to get it into your heads that chasing something due to a void within yourselves is the equivalent to pedalizing said something? And what happens when someone pedalizes said something? It backfires within the faces of those doing the chasing and the pursuing, and they are left to pick up the pieces. So once again, people, stop leaning upon your own understanding. And might I also add, chasing, I've shared this in numerous videos, right? Chasing is the equivalent to desperation, neediness, low self-esteem, lack of confidence, and only God knows what else. And this is why you repel those of us that you chase. Because we do not want kindergartens for dates. If we did, gee, we would have more than, I don't know, one of these said girls within our life, but we don't, hence why we're single. When are you going to learn that chasing, like I said, is the equivalent to pedalizing? If you're chasing a man, you are repelling said man. And again, vice versa for the men. If you are chasing women, you are pedalizing the woman. Therefore, whoever pedalizes who is also destroying what could potentially be a genuine, healthy connection later on. Because chasing and pedalizing are the equivalent to desperation, neediness, clinginess, low self-esteem, and lack of confidence. And only God knows what else. For the only way, or should one say, the only way for a genuine dynamic between both man and woman to work is if it's not chased and it's not forced. It comes to you naturally when you least expect it. It's a harsh reality for many people to understand, and it's a bitter pill for many people to swallow. But it's the truth. I had to learn this the hard way in the past. And those of you, like I said, that are trying to not persecute as such, but pursue me even, and I'm referring to the women. Those of you that are trying to pursue me and pedalize me, you are only repelling me. And I will ghost you, reject you, unacknowledge you as though you never existed. Because when a woman chases me, I'm automatically repelled by that type of behaviour. Because you're showing, like I said, desperation, neediness, clinginess, low self-esteem, and low confidence. And only God knows what else. And I'm not attracted to that. If I was, like I said, I would be in these type of dynamics with these type of said women. But I'm not. I am still single and choose to remain single. Why is that? Because I am sick and tired of the world leaning upon its own voice and its own understanding, rather than leaning upon the gospel word. If you don't believe me, to you guys out there, if you don't believe me, continue to chase. Continue to pedalize women and see what happens. And again, vice versa for the women. Keep on chasing and keep on trying to pursue us guys, and we will automatically be repelled by your type of behaviour, because we're not attracted to it. Because if anything, you're displaying weakness. You are displaying weakness upon us. We don't like that type of behaviour. So people, once again, for the last and final time, stop chasing and stop pedalising what only God and the gospel word can actually in fact provide unto you. Again, this goes both ways, to men and women. Because like I said, chasing is the equivalent to repelling. And this is why, like I said, a lot of us choose to remain single today. Because we are being chased left, right and centre and pursued by immature, spiritually and psychologically underdeveloped schoolgirls. And we're not remotely attracted to that type of behaviour. It's unattractive, it's unappealing. And like I said, it displays weakness on your behalf. Start applying the gospel word, people, and stop paying attention to the voices world. The world's voice even. Trying to brainwash you into doing this, into doing that, into behaving this way, into behaving that way. When are you people going to get it? That you're being brainwashed, you're being deceived. In other words, you are unable to think and live for yourselves. For the only way, like I said, the only way for a genuine dynamic to work between a man and a woman is if it's not chased, it's not pedalised, and it's not forced. It aligns when it aligns. In other words, you cannot force the process, and this is what many people don't understand today. Oh, you must pursue, you must chase a woman if you want to remain in a happily marriage and all of this bullshit, yeah? Alright then. Like I said to you guys out there, continue going down the path that you're going down. Believe the voice of the world rather than what I am preaching now, and see where it gets you. And again, vice versa for the women. Keep on pursuing and pedalising us men and see where it gets you. If anything, it will get you ghosted, it will get you rejected and abandoned. Because we are not attracted to this type of behaviour. If we were, we would have more than one of you linked in each arm by now. But we don't. So stop wasting our time in trying to pursue us when we are not wanting what you're trying to offer. Because you are repelling us. You are repelling us. It's a well-known fact. Right, I've had my rant. I've said what I've had to say. At the end of the day, if you don't believe what I'm saying, keep on going down the paths that you're going down. Keep on living your lives as though it's your life. Try to convince yourself that you're going to fill that void by chasing and pursuing, whether it be another connection within a man or a woman. And again, you women towards men, and only God knows what else. And watch it all fall apart. Watch it all come crashing down above your very heads, because you are chasing and pedalising illusions. For real love to work according to the manuscript within the gospel, as if, like I said, it's not chased, it's not pedalised, because that way then it will align within his divine timing. Only he, would know when a man and a woman is actually in fact ready to tie the knot. But given today's day and age, like I said, going on how sharp I am involving female psychology, I'm not in a rush to date. And I don't care how desperate the opposite sex are in wanting my attention, they're not going to get it. So you keep on, like I said, with the games, you keep on in believing this horseshit, this dogma that's actually been sold onto you, that in regards to locking down, a decent, healthy relationship, you must chase and pedalise. You keep on, like I said, following this bullshit narrative, and you will see soon enough just how much you really and truly repel me by displaying this type of behaviour. Going on past experiences, I put the woman on the pedestal by showering her with gifts. What happened? While I got a couple of days, of elevation out of it, she fucked off. She flaked. There and then. And this is why I've been indifferent towards the opposite sex ever since. And to put it frankly, I couldn't give a shit on whether or not I hurt feelings and emotions within people. It is what it is. You reap what you sow. So stop wasting our time. Accept reality for what it really is. Reality being the red pill and the gospel word. And stop leaning upon your own understanding. Because like I said, those of you that try to chase and, pursue me, you are technically speaking not only repelling my very presence, rather you are disgusting me at the same time. Because I find this type of behaviour within each and every one of you appalling. It's atrocious. It's ungodly. And to put it frankly and bluntly, it's not virtuous. Us guys know what we want within our hearts and minds. And this is why we choose to remain single. Because like I said, we're not going to be settled for by damaged goods. Nor are we going to be settled by women that don't even find us remotely attractive, that are only going to bait and switch upon our arse later on, once it's all said and done and they receive that ring. Did you honestly think I don't know what you women are like? Of course I do. As a matter of fact, I know you women better than you know yourselves. So why even try to play these games with me in the first place when you know deep down you're going to get burned every time? Stop chasing. Stop pedalising. But most importantly, stop wasting my time. I know the gospel word. I know the truth. And if people only took this same route in life, they would actually in fact be freed from all of the cycles and dynamics they place upon themselves. And stop trying to be the nice girl or the good girl. And start being the way that the gospel created you to be. That is the only way you're going to attract naturally. And to you past connections that feel the need to come crawling back, try to, pull your slick games on me, I'm not interested. When are you going to get that into your heads? You've lost what you could potentially have had by treating me the way that you did. It was all fun and games in the moment. Of course it was. But now you are left with the punishments and consequences to your actions. Allow me to move on, accept reality for what it really is, and stop wasting my precious, valuable time. Time, as a matter of fact, that I could well have used in order to attract the right type of marriage with the right type of woman. Because like I said, the more that you play these slick games on me, the more of my time that you waste is being added onto your lifespans, making you all the more undesirable and stricken in age. And it's only going to get worse for you women before it gets any better. And learn from your mistakes. That there is no getting back what you threw under the bus, however many times over in the past. No matter how hard you try, it's just not going to work. If anything, you are wasting your own time as well in doing this type of dynamic cycle, as you will. So not only are you wasting our time, but you're wasting your time also. Therefore, you've got 2 lots of time that you've wasted being added onto your lifespans, speeding up your age, making you all the more undesirable and stricken in age, while us men age like a fine wine. It is what it is. So, like I said, to you people out there, whether you're a man or whether you're a woman, I want you to pay attention to what I am saying. And I want you to stop leaning upon your own understanding. Chasing and pedalising one another is the equivalent to repelling one another. Because you are worshipping false gods and false images behind said people. And this is why we have a great collapse within human psychology. This is why statistics are plummeting within marriage, within the marital laws even. This is why we have a huge decline within childbirth rates. Because men are beginning to wake up now. And to put it frankly and to put it bluntly, like I said, we're getting fed up and frustrated in having our time. We are getting fed up and frustrated in having our time wasted by women that we're not even remotely attracted to. Can we work with you? Yeah. If you're not transgressing upon our boundaries and trying to get inside our heads and pull your slick bullshit on us. Otherwise, we're going to cut you off. There's no connection to be made. Stop chasing, stop pursuing people. Don't believe me? Keep on chasing, keep on pursuing. And like I said, you're going to see soon enough just how much the other person that you're trying to pedalise actually thinks of you. If anything, they're looking down on you, they're laughing at your very expense. It is what it is.